Today's video is sponsored by our good friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Check us out on the links below, as well as Docking Bay 94 at comicsandgames.com. And Ian's Display Accessories, the best figure stands for iconic Kenner Star Wars and Hasbro G.I. Joe, shipping nationwide. And EGS Expert Grading Services, the Gen X preferred place to get your comics graded. Hello and welcome to the exciting and informative episode of Codenamed New to Hero 2. Hi, I'm your presenter, Shabu RU, and today we're going to look at the Cobra Infantry Classifieds figure. Now, this has been a much anticipated figure after the debacle that was known as the first wave of the Target Exclusive Cobra Island Cobra Trooper. You know, I was actually really lucky in the fact that I was able to pick up the Target Cobra Trooper pretty from the very beginning. And, you know, sadly, many were not able to. But this time, Hasbro decided to not make this a department store exclusive and somewhat be readily available. But again, with some fans buying 3 and I've seen 10, no kids will be able to discover this figure and thus discover G.I. Joe. Now, on one hand, I'm glad others that this time around are able to purchase after missing out on the Cobra Island figure. But on the other hand, we have a real problem within our community. And it continues my fear that G.I. Joe would die off with this Generation X. But at the same time, I'm really not praising Hasbro either for making these slightly more readily available versus the Target exclusive. Because the combo of Hasbro and grown men purchasing 3 to 10 of these, there are still individuals and children unable to locate these, and that's kind of sad. Now, with the SnakeEyes teaser trailer and GIJoe Comics just for the last 6 months skyrocketing, now is the time to get new blood into G.I. Joe. Now, okay, you're looking at me just pulling up some of the other classifieds, and I'm also pulling up some of my other retro figures. I've done this before when I did the Cobra Island, so all this stuff isn't new. Now, the obvious question is there any difference between this and the Target exclusive? And the answer is yes and no. And here we have the 25th anniversary, and I have the Bazooka Trooper, which is basically the same thing. Which actually segues to what I'm going to say, and that since its inception in 1982, G.I. Joe is famous for reusing molds and parts. And case in point, let's look at the 1984 Duke. And it's a combo of Doc and Major Blood. So is this figure going to be any different? And the answer is no. They actually, in my eyes, they reuse some of those classifieds that I showed a little bit earlier, namely Firefly and, of course, the Target exclusive. And we look at the box art before we crack this open, and it's pretty much the same except for the inside. And you see I pulled out the background of the Cobra Island, and this one just has the regular Cobra symbol. And here we have the accessories, the helmet, I guess a mid-range rifle, a knife, and 2 pistols. And we're going to compare that with, again, the Target exclusive. And so far, the face sculpt, now this is where I begin. You'll see when I compare it. So what I did is I put the Cobra Island is going to be on the left. And the middle is going to be this Cobra Infantry. And all the way in the far right is the Firefly. And again, the eyes look more like Fireflies. And I'm going to bring up Beachhead soon. And I think the Beachhead, and if you look at the Cobra Island one, both on the left, they're more like, they look closely more than, you know. And then the other side, you got the Firefly and the Cobra Infantry look more closer by the eyes. And the helmet, we're going to look at them, compare that, and basically they're pretty much identical. Like they're a carbon copy. So right off the bat, that's, pretty much interchangeable. There's no difference with that. And I thoroughly examined them, and that fell. Now, and maybe it's just me, but I think also the shades of blue are just a little bit slightly different. Maybe that's just me because I am somewhat colorblind when it comes to a black and dark blue. Like I have to ask my wife, like what the hell color these pants are. So, but you guys, you be the judge of if you know. And here, like the difference is the Cobra Island has a long range rifle, a sniper rifle, and this is the mid range rifle. So the Cobra Island has that, and but the infantry, the regular infantry, does not have that. So that's another thing that's missing. And again, the mid range rifle is basically the same. Even the color of it is basically a carbon copy. So now we have both of the Cobra Troopers together. And the other thing is the knife. Now, with the Cobra Island, it has an extra silver blade where the Cobra Infantry does not. It just has that regular single blade with kind of like the snake mount by the handle on it. And again, I use paint applications. If you see on mine, if you guys follow my channel, I paint a little bit silver just to add a splash of color. I'll probably do that with this one. So with this, you could just put the knife on his chest pocket. So I thought that was kind of, interesting, a little bit of features. Now we have the back view of them. And the other thing, if you notice, the one on the left, the Cobra Island, has black for his kind of like his vest, and the regular version does not. And here we have looking at his pistols, pretty much a carbon copy, same thing, same color. So it's kind of cool that, they are somewhat the same, but there is a little bit of distinction between the two. So again, you could play out in your mind that the one is when you're on Cobra Island, you have to wear this uniform, or when you're just going around the other parts of the country, you wear a different, you wear the other one on the right. But again, like I'm pointing with the tweezers, the difference, the black, and also the goggles, like I said, right off the bat. And the other thing, like I said, is the eyes. I really think that's the one thing I noticed. So here we have pretty much the modern and vintage equivalent of, the regular boots on the ground, so to speak. I like that. I mean, I think this looks really good. Again, like, Hasbro has to make more. I mean, this is like easy money for them, reissuing this mold. And you see everybody on the tactical battle platform is on high alert. Flint just lost it and fell on the floor there. And here we have the head snake himself being surrounded by his goons. And he looks like he's well protected. They have his best. They have his back. Have his best interest. I think this is a win-win. Again, I just hope they produce more of these so kids get to discover, especially with the buzz with SnakeEyes and everything. And guys, please check out my videos on the GIJoe comics, because now is the time to make sure you get your comics graded and keep an eye on your issues, because they are going up, up, up. I know this is like a really simple video, and it kind of feels weird that I'm not talking about any comic lore, but since I've already covered this on the channel, make sure you watch those back episodes. But I thought it'd be fun just doing comparisons between the two versions. And guys, and gals, since GIJoe is becoming popular now, make sure that you subscribe to all the GIJoe content creators. You've seen us on Cobra Convergence. We need your support. There should be a lot more subscribers to not just me, but, HCC 788, Forum BX 257, Timmer from Half the Battle. So many guys. I mean, Joe Motion 82. Please, you guys have to support us, and that's how we're going to get. GIJoe is getting that buzz now, and we need you guys to show the rest of the world, hey, we got a strong YouTube presence as well. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll jump back into the comics on the next episode. This is Shibu Are You signing off.